Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 65th episode of PandTha Talks.
Hello. We're
Mark
back.
2.
Rory had it deaded.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell went on. I just couldn't figure out my words, which is unusual. But we have an interesting week for everyone this week. We will be discussing plenty of different topics, and don't worry, everyone, Fallout only gets mentioned once this week. Sure, that'll
And
make
we all
everyone
love a
quite
bit of
happy.
Fallout.
Yeah, I mean, so do I. But let's be honest, 2 weeks straight of consistent, and last week was just entire Fallout. It was a lot. So we're gonna mix things up a bit. To start with, we'll be discussing about Escape from Tarkov's massive, just absolutely colossal mistake. After that,
Yes, you mentioned that to me, and I'm quite intrigued to see what you have for us.
oh, it's just been continuing since then. It's honestly quite interesting. After that, we'll be moving on to Garry's mod having to remove 20 years worth of Nintendo related workshop items due to a takedown request from Nintendo.
That's tough.
100% is. After that, we'll have a short discussion, short conversation regarding the Steam Family function and a new feature that's added. After that, we will be discussing Steam changing their early access refund policy.
That will
And
be interesting for me, seeing as there's quite a few games that me and my friends may or may not refund after we find out we can play them for an hour and a half, have fun, and then refund them.
yes, I don't. I'm kind of concerned about you abusing refund policies
We
in
we
weird
no
ways.
we don't do it that much. It's more we find that we don't actually like it's not actually as good as we thought it was going to be.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. After that, we have a small Fallout 4 meme that seems to have kicked back up because memes are popping up recently on Fallout again. It's kind of fun to see. And finally, we have a Larian, I believe it is, developer. Let me just double check that quickly. Yeah, Larian. They're the developers of I forgot Baldur's Gate 3. That's the word. And one of the main marketers actually responded to quite a few people who basically kept saying marketing is dead and all this. He actually decided to argue back about how to do it basically right and have some fun with it. And a lot of what he says, I feel, is something that a lot of people really need to take account of. So, that's everything that I've got for us this week. So yeah,
Shall we get started, Mr. Rory?
let's do it. See how
What
this
have you
one
got for us
goes.
first? What are we diving into head first?
Tarkov, 100%
Tarkov.
Tarkov. It
You
has
did
to be.
mention to this to me briefly. You have certainly piqued my interest because I've said to you before I'm not particularly a fan of Tarkov,
Oh
but
yeah.
I still enjoy hearing news.
So, Escape from Tarkov brought out this entire trailer to basically advertise the Unheard Edition. The Unheard Edition, for everyone that doesn't know what it is yet, is basically a co-op PvE version of Tarkov that's just completely offline, so you don't play against any other people. It also gives you an expansive backpack and customizing your character as an option, and some other bits and bats like that, and also this really cool new weapon and stuff like that. Basically, that's pretty much the sum up. You can see the little trailer in the background here. But people were a bit concerned. Now, I own Tarkov's Edge of Darkness edition. Oh, and one of the thing about the Unheard, you don't get wipes affecting you.
What?
Yeah, you know the big thing that's been affecting everyone since the dawn of time?
Is that not like what keeps the game actually interesting? So you're not just there with like
Yeah.
everything you could ever need.
All quests are available for progression as well. Let's see. Receive unique gear.
But do you mean when it means quest available? Does that mean you just already have every single quest there? You have to
No,
like.
I don't believe so.
Okay, that's alright.
But Mark of the Dare, Mark of the Unheard, sorry. Unique melee weapon. Unique armband. It start with increased stash. Oh fucking hell! I keep turning that audio off. Increased stash, increased PMC pockets, increased character skills level, and improved starting equipment set. Now,
So
on
it's
top of
really
this,
just
you also
turning into
get
more pay to win.
yeah,
From the side of it.
exactly that. Now, I'm just going to quickly pull up Escape from Tarkov. Right? Here we go. Now, this is without my account being open and everything else. This is the Unheard edition. See it well?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
You see the price?
Fuck me.
This is a Prepare for Escape edition. This is below the edition I got, which was, I'd say probably mine was about £150.
It's just absurd. I mean, the fact that
Yeah.
we had those prices at that time as well.
Oh, 100%. And as you can see, that's about normal. But anyways, there's got to be something that's annoyed everyone, obviously. How about you start with, where is the edition that I bought?
Gone, as far as I recall you saying.
Yeah, you can no longer purchase that edition anymore, which we knew it was going to be a limited one. Fair play. It was limited support. Makes sense. But there was a lot of promises regarding that deal. For example, all DLC would be free. So some people was keeping an eye on the website. And as you know, as I think I told you, the Edge of Darkness edition that we have gave us access to Escape from Tarkov Arena as well. So we got access to everything. That was pretty much what it was. This is side by side. One from the Wayback Machine, and one from the Escape from Tarkov site itself. Okay? So this is the live, and this is the Wayback Machine to check what it used to say. So it used to say in-game inventory with 10 times 68 cells, initial increased reputation, unique identifier in game, free access to all subsequent DLC, season pass, such as Escape from Tarkov Arena, unique secure container, 3x3 cells, and the difference between the entire list of in-game starter, all that stuff. I'm going to read to you the two that's major different. Free access to all subsequent DLC season pass. Arena has been removed. Secure container, 3x3 cells. It's no longer a unique secure container. Things have been modified so that they can't get in as much trouble for it.
Yeah.
Now, they classified Arena as part of Edge of Darkness. We got access to it. That's what they said. And then all of a sudden they've changed their minds. And now they've added this new mode, this offline mode, and proceeded to basically go, Edge of Darkness will not get access to this. Even though that's what we were promised.
Yeah, it's literally what they told you would get. That's the whole point of paying the extra money that you paid.
Yeah. So, what happened? Oh dear, what happened? I mean, it's been a couple days, as you can tell. This kicked off on April 25th. It's now April 28th. They're still trending on Twitter.
It's gonna be trending, I would say, until it gets fixed.
Yeah,
Well, I say fixed, I would say more reverse, because technically, could this not be classed as, I suppose, some sort of stealing? Because you were meant to get access, plus you were meant to have it indefinitely. Didn't you say to me it got changed so you get it for 6 months now as well?
exactly that.
And that's it. So technically, it's just straight stealing, no?
Pretty much. Or at least that's how it feels. So, they then decided to create a post. After all the backlash began, and by the way, it didn't just hit Twitter. Their Discord server was annihilated. So was their Reddit. It was insane. PvE mode is a unique feature which is only available to the owners of the Unheard Edition. We will keep you updated on new features exclusive for EOD owners. New game modes are generally accepted as DLC if put behind paywall. Battlestate sold EOD with the promise that it would receive free access to all subsequent DLCs. That's by a reader's feature on Twitter. Reader's context. I've been
So
honestly paying so much attention to
it
this.
just it just sounds like they're gonna try and essentially bribe use.
That's what they were trying as time moves on. They also called out someone who's blatantly plagiarizing their game in the same day. 20 minutes is still 10 times as long as I last against cheaters in your game. You're doing great. For whatever reason, it's saying I can't see this tweet unless I pay another $100. Any other EOD account seeing this?
Fuck me.
So yeah. So they finally replied to us
Oh,
on Reddit.
no.
Let's take a look. This was their first reply 2 days ago. Hello, Tarkov citizens. To honor the owners of the EOD version and their indelible importance in the and role in the EFT universe, we plan to add the following new unique features to the EOD edition. Faster return of insured items, increased personal trader buying limits by 20%, increased basic PMC karma when it will be implemented, access to unique hideout craft, increased basic charisma skill, special quest line, increased pockets, ability to skip 2 daily quests per day free of charge, unique dog tag, unique armband, unique set of clothing, unique legacy device, higher priority matching for EOD owners for 6 months, and access to offline PvE for EOD owners for 6 months. This was what I was telling you about, if you remember.
Yeah, and is this not stuff you were meant to just have access to
Yeah,
for what you purchased? Because that's
exactly.
literally what it said, is you have access to it.
We will provide those changes and additions as fast as possible. Temporary access to PvE will be provided as soon as we reinforce server infrastructure of that particular game mode for a wider audience, because we use totally different servers for that, and now there is a really limited amount of them. Thank you, take care, dev team. 6 months, temporary. Are you on crack?
I mean, at this rate, they're not going to have any worry for server issues because people are going to stop playing their game for being, well, scammed.
Well, this was the last time you and me spoke about it. They've had more updates since then.
Okay.
Second update posted yesterday. And just take into consideration there was another one posted today. So there's one more after this. Hello again. Let me clarify the situation a little more regarding owners of the Edge of Darkness edition and access to the cooperative mode, and also other issues. First of all, PvE game mode is not DLC. DLC, in our understanding, is the major additions to the game, including various functionality and content that are released after the official release of the game. As a themed DLC pack, Scav Life DLC, for example, which will add a lot of new mechanics and content for Scav gameplay and leveling. He apparently doesn't know how to do sentences, but that's not what a DLC is, mate. what you understand a DLC to be and what a DLC actually is matters.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically they had no idea what they classified, what a DLC was classified as properly. Secondly, this specific functionality of the PvE mode is necessarily located entirely on a separate network infrastructure, because essentially you play on our servers only in closed mode. At this stage, it is not possible to launch all players who are EOD holders. Right now, we simply do not have the required amount of resources for this.
I don't quite understand how they don't have enough money to run their servers, considering the
Question.
prices for the different edition versions of the game they sold from release
Oh yeah.
being over £100 per version, which we hadn't seen until recently. When what was the game that had a version of the game they were selling for like £120 or something?
Oh bloody hell. Yeah.
It was one of our last episodes, but I can't remember what it was called.
I can't remember its name, but I remember what you're on about. Yeah.
Yeah, like that was the first time we'd heard like something like that. But apparently we all forgot about Tarkov just casually releasing £150 fucking option for a version, and
Oh
now it's
yeah.
250.
It's
But
absolutely insane.
so I am bewildered as to how they don't have enough resources.
Same here, honestly, mate. It's just insane. And personally, I'm baffled as to
The
how they're
airbase is still
trying to get
around.
away with it. Yeah, that too. So let's move on, because as I said, there's still more to go through here. This is the insane bit. There's still more. We observe your dissatisfaction
Come
and
on,
have
Roy, you got this.
decided that the functionality of the PvE mode will be available for free to all owners of EOD version at the release of the game, when the server infrastructure will be improved to the required capacity. Now you have the opportunity to test this mode by purchasing the Unheard edition of the game or upgrade to this version. We also
Unheard of,
decided.
because the prices they're charging is unheard of.
Correct. um, we have also decided to give you a 50% discount when upgrading to the Unheard version from the EOD version. Wow. 50%, huh? Okay.
That'll be a 70% discount on the purchase of early access to PvE. Remind me, did you say that you can now progress in the PvE version as well?
Yeah. Now you have the opportunity to test this mode. Yeah, we've already been over that bit. We plan to send one free Left Behind edition key to everyone who already upgraded to Unheard edition at the old price of the EOD version. Moreover, so that any player of any version of the EFT can have this opportunity to test PvE, we want to add the ability to purchase a separate early access to this mode for EOD owners. There'll be a 70% discount on the purchase of early access to PvE. It would be interesting to hear your thoughts. So, the final update.
Well, considering
What's your
you
thoughts
were
so
supposed
far?
to have this for free,
Yeah.
given what was said to you that you would have access to when you purchased Edge of Darkness edition, the fact that they're still trying to make you pay to get access to something you're meant
Yeah.
to have for free.
No, I completely agree. So this was posted 6 hours ago.
I'm seeing the first point.
Yeah.
They
More,
can't.
more feedback. Greetings. Let me continue my feedback on the current situation. First of all, I would like to say that I am very sorry to that fans and the game community in general are experiencing these feelings. Unfortunately, I somehow did not foresee the fact that such a reaction, and now I have drawn conclusions for my future decisions. Now I will briefly summarize the main points. One, about PvE access. We decided to just open it for EOD owners for free, but we will do
Like
it
you're
in
supposed to
waves.
have.
Exactly. As I said before, we don't have the server capacity right now. We will start the process as soon as possible. Two, we also decided that we will add mod support for PvE mode after the release of the game. Good idea. 3. About the Unheard edition. We will not remove it. We want to keep the option for those who want to support the game more, but we will balance items, perks in the edition, as well as we will provide more rewards for those who upgraded with the old price. 4. New
Dear
EOD
God.
perks will be balanced too. We will remove prioritized matching option to keep everyone in the same spot, and we will add more unique stuff to highlight the EOD version in general. We will provide the final list of the new EOD perks ASAP. And 5. We continue to work on patches, new content, events, and the game itself, release itself, no matter what. Thank you for your time, love, and hate, and thank you for your increased attention to the current situation.
What a
So,
mess.
yeah, it took him 3 days.
And the prioritizing as well is literally just pay to play.
Yeah,
If you just had the base version of the game, you probably couldn't get queued because, let's be honest, there were a shit ton of people that bought the EOD version.
yep,
And if their servers are really doing that shit, then you're just not, there's not going to be a queue spot for you.
yeah.
On the
But,
bright side, it meant that cheaters had to have a £150 version
yeah,
to be able to cheat.
yeah. Oh, well, I'll now show you my Escape from Tarkov account. So, as I said, I checked this the other day, Will, and this was like I had to pay like £90 to be able to get the Unheard edition. Do you want to see what price it's dropped to?
Go on. The
I've
fact
got
that you're
like,
still having to pay for it anyway.
yeah, exactly my thoughts. I'm not gonna get it at the end of the day. I'm really
How
not bothered
often
about
do
it.
you play Tarkov?
Occasionally.
I feel like I don't see you on it all that often.
No, it's very rare nowadays. But these bits were added. This originally had a purchase symbol next to it. I definitely didn't buy it. So, yeah, I'm now part of that. Stash lines upgrade. Watch this.
Oh
€3 for
no.
2 lines
Oh
increase. Oh,
no.
wait, it gets worse.
God.
€42 for 28 lines. Apparel unlock.
Dude, no. Holy shit. That's absurd.
Yep. Just a bit, mate. Just a bit.
Like, we've talked about cosmetics in games before. But
But my
these
question,
are
what's
are
the
pointless.
cosmetic?
Oh, it's slightly different color clothing.
Yay!
He's got a striped shirt on instead.
Striped shirt. Just green. I don't know what to say about it. I really don't.
I'd
But
just
yeah,
like to point out, by the way, and the whole server issue they're having, there is a Rust server that holds 1,000 players at once. I just like you to think about that. And
yeah,
Rust, you can get Rust for a couple of quid at the moment. I'd say at the moment, that's just how it's going to be for Rust. You can go on CD Keys or whatever website you want to use and get Rust for literally like a fiver.
yeah,
Whereas the Escape from Tarkov right now have a €250 price tag for their most expensive version, and apparently they can't piece together a server out of that.
100% not. Also, just if people don't think I have like any experience with this game, I've been playing since the 17th of January 2019.
I could technically say the same thing.
I
I've not played it.
I upgraded to the Edge of Darkness edition from standard on the 1st of January 2020. Oh, sorry. I'd say so, maybe. Or is that the 19th of January, 2017?
I don't know. The AD date's weird, man.
You know what? I'll switch that over to my other March so I can work that out because I don't want to really be showing people that information. But yeah, absolute insanity on that one. I'm getting him sent to me as emails on my phone so that way I can check him privately. Even better. When did I buy it? Yeah, seems like it was 2017, weirdly. Never knew. But yeah, just to cover basically what this guy said here. Although they didn't cover all the concerns, they did cover the major ones, I feel like. This is a step in the right direction. EOD gets free PvE free starting in waves. EOD slash TUE package
Yeah, they're
balancing
saying it
and PvE
stupidly.
mod
They're
support.
saying starting in waves. That means they're going to allow different people access at different times. They
Yep.
shouldn't be doing that. They should just be, oh, there's probably going to be a huge fucking wait time, FYI.
Yeah.
So anyone can play, but expect delays because, well, hey, magically we don't have servers because we're stupid.
Pretty much. That about sums it up. But yeah, that's the Tarkov situation. And as you can see, it's still going on. I'm actually just gonna like mute this guy and then
You're gone.
that's what's going on with the server, their Discord server.
They are some paragraphs, my friend.
Yeah, people copy and paste spamming into the server. I wonder if there's an actual like photo of it. I'd imagine so. Ah, here it is.
Oh wow. Lost.
This is what was going on in the
I mean,
server.
as I said, they were basically just stealing from you. So realistically, you were told you were getting this,
Yep.
and a few years down the line, you're now being told, "Oh no, you only have it for 6 months." So you paid for getting it, and now you're getting told, "Oh, you've only paid for it for 6 months," and
I
it
mean,
is just straight up you have technically stolen.
I've got to give it to the Escape from Tarkov community though. They know how to get a hold of people. They know what they're doing with that. Right. Next topic. Garry's mod. I feel really sad about this.
I think there's going to be a lot of people sad about this because, I mean, let's be honest, Gmod is like sort of been the base for a lot of games that have started.
Yeah.
I've not played a whole lot of it myself. I have played bits, um, and I have had a lot of fun in the bits that I have played. But I feel like Gmod has inspired a lot of games to start.
I definitely don't have
And it is
656 hours in the game.
people will call you a peasant if that's all you have.
It's actually my highest played game, surprisingly.
Hmm, really? What? Huh?
Yeah. So I'll
Hmm.
read to you the what Garry's mod developers have said. Face punch. Nintendo stuff on Steam Workshop. We're working on removing all Nintendo related stuff from Steam Workshop. Some of you may have noticed that certain Nintendo related workshop items have recently been taken down. This is not a mistake, the takedowns came from Nintendo. Honestly, this is fair enough as this is Nintendo content and what they allow and don't allow is up to them. They don't want you playing with that stuff in Garry's mod. That's their decision. We have to respect that and take it down as much as we can. This is an ongoing process as we have 20 years of uploads to go through. If you want to help us by deleting your Nintendo related uploads and never uploading them again, that would help us a lot.
I mean, I would say there will be the majority of the community will.
Yeah.
Like, they would have put too much time in the Gmod.
Oh, definitely. Garry has also commented to this, saying, I have been assured that the takedowns have been verified by Nintendo as legit. So we will now continue as planned. Sorry.
Very sad, man.
As my friend PMS Jordan said, I hate Nintendo. And I'm fully with them.
I
Because,
have to be honest, given what we discussed about Nintendo beforehand, I'm surprised this didn't happen sooner.
yeah, I actually am as well.
I know people don't want it to happen, and they're glad it didn't happen for so long. But it's still surprising that it didn't happen sooner.
No, I'm very much the same. They're the type of people that would sue pretty much anyone just for some fun.
Yes, you love pointing out their suing tendencies. It makes me laugh every time.
They absolutely love and adore playing the lawyer card. And it's all they do.
Uh-oh.
What's up?
It failed to open.
Oh dear. Yeah, Will's currently modding in the background, so don't worry about that.
Oh no. That's not good.
SteamDB posted a Twitter update as well. Steam Store pages now display a banner when a member of your Steam family already owns the game. Now, I don't know if you know about this, Will, but have you used the Steam family feature at all?
Family to use it with.
That went dark very fucking quick. Jesus Christ.
That was a stupid question of you to ask me.
Hell.
You should have thought about that one, my friend.
I don't use
you
it
of
for
all
my
people
family either.
You of all people should know the most. That is not the question you've asked me.
But what I'm saying is, have you used the feature? You don't have to use it with your family.
That's a pretty obvious answer, Rory, that I haven't.
Well, take it, yeah.
I've obliterated my Skyrim. Oh no.
You've obliterated me in the same fucking sentences.
You literally walked into that, man. You just straight walked into it.
So, the family feature basically works. You can invite up to 5 people. And then in this, all your game libraries connect. There are excluded games, but for the most part, most games will end up in this library. Now, if multiple people own a copy of this game, let's say this Among Us, for example, and say all 5 people, that 5 people, 2 people who don't own that game want to play it, they can take these 2 copies and use them together. Because 2 other people already own it in the family. So basically, it's a collection that 5 people can just dip into and just use as many copies as there at that time.
I can't wait for cheaters to start sharing the games.
The
on our games are so terrible that they don't.
That's where the exceptions come in. You may notice in a moment what games are on there.
Let's go.
They knew what was going to happen.
No to Russ and Siege.
They knew what was going to happen, so they dealt with it ahead of time.
Wow, they actually used their brains.
I know, right? I thought it was rare myself. Some of the games I don't understand.
Why? There's Pavlov in there.
Yeah, because, it's still definitely got a fucking player base. No. But, yeah, you can basically play some of these games and then mix them up with people of, let's say, one person in my family doesn't have it, they can take a copy, someone else can take a copy as well. And it's no longer like the old feature where it'd make it so that you can't play your games at all until they're finished. Now you can still play your games. So I quite like it. It's a good feature overall, is what I'm getting at. But they've now made this new feature. They've now made it so that you can see if a member of your family already owns the game. That way you wouldn't have to go and purchase it. You can just jump on your family's copy. That makes sense?
Yep.
Perfect. I'm explaining it okay then. Ugh. It's one of them weeks this week. So, the part that Will, I think, is a little concerned about. Steam updated their refund policy, so users can't play hundreds of hours of early access games, then refund during official release.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what people were doing is they would play an early access game, like, what early access game do I have that I've played a lot of hours of?
I mean, 7 Days to Die is technically so.
Yeah, actually, we'll
Yeah.
use 7 Days to Die as an example.
And I have 2,000 hours in that.
Yeah, we'll use 7 Days to Die as an example. So, that game is still in early access.
Which
Up
is absurd.
until a couple days ago, what you could have done, Will, is you could have, with your thousands of hours of playtime in this game, you could have refunded because the game is technically not out.
Nice. I want to see the non-recommendations from your friends. I want to see what they said.
Are you sure?
Yes, I want to see if I can agree with the bullshit.
Oh dear God. Yeah, I forget this guy likes to ramble.
Mama.
I genuinely don't judge games based on their graphics/visuals, but oh my God, this game is ugly. Like, it's actually hurt my eyes to play this game, and the game also runs very poorly. If you can get over the visuals and performance, I am sure there is an amazing game, but I just can't see myself recommending this game in its current state just based on the visuals. Like the textures.
5 hours.
Yeah.
To half an hour.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
When did he play it?
2021.
So that would have been one of the others
my...
I played in. I mean, the game is literally, you could technically consider it similar to Minecraft in the fact that everything is square. Everything is a cube, rather.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Are you gonna pull up my friend reviews or not?
I've not had any performance issues other than multiplayer, but like single player, my first World I played 500 hours on my own, dude, and I had no issues.
Mate, that game is fucking janky on performance. Just
solo,
in general.
Brilliant. Honestly, I have no issues solo. But like,
yeah, but how many mods did you have to add for that?
Nothing for solo. I added a lot of mods in general. Recently I did have a performance mod on, but that was more to have the game actually use my PC's components, you know?
Yeah, because that was the big thing.
That was mainly for multiplayer, though.
But from what I understand of the game, overall, shall we say, the game has always caused memory leaks due to the bloody abysmal programming.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does go downhill.
I mean, I like what this guy put. See if it's still there. Crap code after 10 years. Great idea. Saves break randomly. Community is more useful for fixers than fun pimps.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my issue with the game, if I'm honest. The fact that the community is better at fixing than anything else. It's a bit like a Bethesda issue.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. It's just Bethesda all over.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, you'd have been able to refund that game, though.
I mean, you can get it for like $179 or something on CD keys. I kid you not, I think I've bought around 10 versions for other people.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. Oh yeah, the little Fallout meme I thought I'd show before we move on to the final topic. You ready?
I am.
This is going to be a bit loud but funny.
You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory sweater.
Let's see what you have.
Each one.
Holy shit. The skull, though.
It's honestly just the fact that I opened Twitter that day because it said Fallout news. I was like, oh, interesting, what's going to pop up? And this is what happened. I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, this sums up Fallout at the moment. So, this is going to be a long one. But it's had quite a lot of, like, mainstreamers come and discuss this. I think it's worth bringing up overall. Regarding this dumbass marketing thing. Yes, we don't have accredited marketeer. I know it's weird. We paid a lot of money to trial the industry's best agencies for this shit, and they came up with nothing good. We learned some genuinely meaningful, replicable things from it. 1. Hire funny people. The most meaningful connection you can have with audiences is what I call true social resonance. What that means is an authentic connection for the short or long term with an audience you know will fuck with what you're doing. I love Larian and the Baldur's Gate developers because they just talk to you like you're a person rather than someone they're trying to sell to. That's what I'm trying to say. 2. Understand where they are. Digital distribution is good because guess where people hang out? Online. Reaching has never been easier. Read, it is not easy, but you do not want to go back to the days where a retailer was in charge of that. Discord, digital store, avenues, etc. 3. Control spend. We're entering a product-focused era. Your grandma is on Facebook, but you're actively engaged with your hobby, gaming. Assume people are seeking out their niche. Find them, talk to them. 4. The best way to connect with someone in a meaningful way is to speak their language, in a way that makes them feel engaged. What do they want? Do you have it? Do you understand them? Exhibit it in a way that's authentic for you. 5. Don't bamboozle. Once again, I like how Larian speaks to us. To establish true social resonance, you need a 50-50 relationship with an audience. They respect you, you respect them. This is where traditional marketing is at odds and where communication supersedes. Speak your truth and let them speak theirs. 6. KPIs are a plague. Had a conversation with the marketing director recently. Don't speak just to fill a quota. Make sure you're saying something that resonates. If you have nothing to say, it's okay to be quiet until you do. 7. Impressions don't mean anything to you. They're a bogus economy that serve only to fund quite literal false economy. It distances yourself from your target audience, focus on tangible expressions, organic reactions, etc. Your consumer market is your most valuable asset. I think that was. 8. Figure out how to execute your expression. Sometimes a live cow is the correct expression. Did you hear about that, Will?
I did not know.
I need to pull this up.
Oh, of course, it's fucking Baldur's Gate.
That's who Larian developers are. I think it's live cow. Was it an advert? I think it's Baldur's Gate. No, can't find it. I'd heard something about it. Is the correct expression. Sometimes raw gameplay is the right expression. You're looking for a meaningful connection, and the best way to do that is to express that you the best you can for the moment, but execute well. 9. Most important, it has never been easier to potentially reach your audience directly, less so outside of PC. But that's the sphere where innovations happen. Express authentically and understand the tools you have to reach those players. Figure out that conversation. And 10, don't look back. Look forward. Focus on what works for you and what isn't working for you, and tune your message until it is. Things are going to get harder, but there are a lot of opportunities for earnest expressions for direct audiences that currently exist. Of that, I am sure. What I found interesting, and the reason I decided to read all this, is pretty much because Larian didn't do a game advertisement normally. I mean, every single person out there heard about it, though, didn't they? Even I saw the advertisements. Wasn't done normally, in the slightest. I expected to just come across a trailer, something like that. No. Not a chance. So why would there be?
I mean, I saw a squirrel getting kicked.
That's how I came across it as well. For people who don't remember...
And then also, you know, children being thrown off bridges.
Yep. I think it's this. This looks about right.
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
It's the only choice.
No. What did you do? It's everywhere. You ruined a perfectly good snack.
You claim victory over the squirrel. Though you're not sure why you were fighting to begin with.
That was my first, taste of Baldur's Gate. And, ironically, the very next day I bought it. That was enough to grab my attention. I've never seen another game developer attempt something like that for advertisement. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So I think what they're saying may be worth people listening to. But weirdly enough, I'm finished quite early today.
Yes, and you certainly went out kicking.
Did I? He did.
The squirrel, that was the whole point. It was meant to be a joke.
Meant to be being the magical word, I suppose.
It's not my fault you're stupid sometimes.
Hey.
Yeah, you're right. It's all the time.
Exactly. Just get it right, God.
Oh.
Right. So my question before we leave it off, do you have anything you'd like to discuss, Rob?
Modding is annoying.
Modding's not that bad.
No, it's not. It's just sometimes you get hiccups.
Primarily whenever Will touches a computer.
Fuck you! You still treat me like I don't know anything.
I'm the one who taught you everything. Of course I'm going to treat you that way.
Fuck you.
As I said to a bunch of my friends the other day, out of every one of my mates, I would trust you the most with an issue for the simple reason I know what I've taught you.
I've had to deal with a lot of shit on my own as well.
Yeah.
I got through most of it, and then when I can't get through it, it's
That's everyone's common thing. Rory, what's broken? Everything. Okay.
Typically.
Yeah. Well, you've done this, which caused this, which caused this and that and this. Okay. Can you fix it for me? Most people just ask whether I can tell them how to fix it, not can I do it for them. Leave me alone. But no, it's been nice and short. It's been a shorter episode this week because there wasn't too much to talk about, but there was a lot regarding the Tarkov situation. So,
I love how they literally just caved,
Yeah,
which was their only option. It was their only choice.
it literally was. If they'd have tried anything else, I think that would have been the end. To be
I
honest
mean, the
with you.
fact that like the old, what you were given pictures were just plastered everywhere.
Yeah,
They weren't getting away with anything, man.
not a chance. Ugh, such a mess.
Yep.
But no. In that case, then we'll end this episode here.
Sounds good to me, brother.
So, thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, feel free to like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to leave us any advice, please do feel free to join the Discord. It's where we usually are for recording. And if we're just bored, we sit around and talk there.
Yep.
But yeah, that's everything. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye for now, guys.
Have a good one, guys. Easy game.